And let me reiterate again that legislative matters concerning India are our own internal matters on which the Parliament of India is there to decide, and only Parliament of India is there to decide. I would also urge you that you should disregard mischievous and misleading reports on this particular issue.
माननीय मंत्री जी बताएं, आज तक जो बिल लाए हैं बिना माइनॉरिटी के खिलाफ कौन सा बिल लेकर के आए हो आप?
जेपीसी में कोई मैटर बेचता है तो विपक्ष उसका स्वागत करता है, ये तो स्वागत करने की जगह में विरोध कर रहे हैं।
On the other side, government is trying to target the minorities and NGOs. The government should withdraw this.
अब सुन लीजिए,
मैं जिम्मेदारी का सब कह रहा हूँ।
On August 11, we had told you that the government is exploring the option of sending the FCRA bill to a joint parliamentary committee. On August 12, the Minister of State in Home Ministry, Nityanand Rai, proposed in the parliament that the legislation be sent to a 31-member JPC. 21 members will be nominated from the Lok Sabha and 10 members from Rajya Sabha. Speakers of both the houses will nominate these members. The committee has been asked to submit its report to the Lok Sabha by the last day of the first week of the winter session of Parliament in 2026. However, on the expected lines, the Parliament witnessed fiery face-offs, persistent protests and sloganeering. Opposition parties who have been pressing for a statement from Home Minister Amit Shah over the police action against the protesting students on July 20 continued to back their demand. The government must have thought that sending the bill to the JPC would calm the opposition down, but now the India bloc seemingly has changed its demands. It now wants a complete withdrawal of the bill. Why? They call it an anti-minority bill.
जो सरकार FCRA ला रही है, इसके खिलाफ में हम पूरे विपक्ष के लोग हैं। और सभापति महोदय, जो माननीय मंत्री जी कह रहे हैं, नहीं माननीय मंत्री जी कह रहे हैं कि माइनॉरिटी के खिलाफ नहीं है। माननीय मंत्री जी बताएं, आज तक जो बिल लाए हैं बिना माइनॉरिटी के खिलाफ कौन सा बिल लेकर के आए हो आप?
And we had said unanimously that this bill has got to be withdrawn. The government propaganda was that there is some division in the opposition, some want this, some want that. That is complete rubbish. Every opposition party today, when the bill came up in the din, it was sent to the JPC. We wanted to speak. They did not even allow, the chair did not even allow us to place our statements on record. We would like to say unequivocally that we wanted a full withdrawal of the bill.
Now that the bill has been sent to the JPC and its tenure has been fixed, another obvious question is, what's next? To understand this, we need to look at the current status of the bills that were sent to a similar JPC. Take for example the One Nation One Election bill. The bill was first tabled in the House in December 2024. Like FCRA, it was also sent to the JPC almost immediately. This JPC then began its extensive consultations with legal experts, political parties, economists, etc. It is August 2026. And as per the latest information, Lok Sabha has approved the extension of the tenure of this 39-member JPC. The JPC's report is now due by the first day of the last week of the winter session 2026. By then, it will be 2 years since the bill was first tabled in the House. Now take this example. Waqf Amendment Bill was introduced in the House in August 2024. It went through a similar tedious process of being scrutinized and finally, it got the President's assent in April 2025 after a delay of nearly 8 to 9 months. Let's take a recent example. The Constitution 130th Amendment Bill 2025 was introduced by Home Minister Amit Shah in Parliament in August 2025. The bill aimed to remove Prime Minister, Chief Ministers and other ministers if they are arrested or detained for more than 30 consecutive days for an offence punishable with 5 years of imprisonment. What happened to that bill? A year on, the bill is with the JPC, which is headed by BJP MP Aparajita Sarangi. Ever since Modi government's third term began in 2024, at least 6 bills have been sent to the JPC. FCRA will reportedly be the 7th such bill. In light of these examples, you decide, viewer, what the future of this crucial bill will be. Remember, the bill was first introduced in March this year. However, the Lok Sabha had deferred the debate on the bill probably because of the scheduled elections in Tamil Nadu and Kerala in April this year. These states have considerable populations of Christians. Another confusion is who really wanted this JPC. Opposition leaders don't seem to be speaking in one voice on this issue. Some demand that the bill be sent to JPC, others want a complete rollback. Some are welcoming the government's move, others are calling it an attempt to target the Christian community. On the other hand, the government is defending the bill, challenging the opposition to point out any provision which is targeting the minorities.
They should not only send it to the JPC, they should withdraw the bill. But at least it is better than passing the bill in the din. They have referred it to the JPC. Congress party will oppose the bill in the JPC and eventually the bill must be dropped. This is an unnecessary bill, a mischievous bill intended to target the minorities.
FCRA क्या है? FCRA में केवल माइनॉरिटी के खिलाफ टारगेट है आपका। जितने भी बिल आए अभी तक आपने देखे होंगे महत्वपूर्ण बिल, वो सब माइनॉरिटी के खिलाफ आ रहे हैं। अगर FCRA आ सकता है तो और दूसरे भी फंड हैं, उनके खिलाफ क्यों नहीं आ सकता? रेगुलेशन उनके लिए क्यों नहीं आ सकता?
तो इसे भेज देना चाहिए कमेटी को, वहाँ लोगों की राय आ जाए, विचार आ जाए, उसके बाद सर्वसम्मत से इसे स्वीकार किया जाए या ज़्यादातर सुझाव आ जाए, तब उसके बाद इसे लाया जाए। ये हमारा स्पष्ट विचार है। ये हमने कहा भी है बैठक में कि इसको एक कमेटी के सामने भेज देना चाहिए।
और एक सकारात्मक कदम केंद्र सरकार ने उठाया है कि वो जेपीसी की तरफ इसको भेजेंगे। जब जॉइंट पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी बैठेगा, उसका चेयरमैन बैठेंगे, हर पार्टी के नेताओं को प्रतिनिधित्व मिलेगा, तो उस पर एक बहस होगी और उस पर चर्चा होगी। कुछ सुझाव होंगे तो सांसद सुझाव देंगे, कुछ कमियां होंगी तो उसको बताएंगे और एक अच्छा खासा बिल FCRA का आएगा ताकि जो NGO जो ट्रस्ट होते हैं वो सकारात्मक ढंग से देश में काम कर सकें।
इस तरह की मनमानी से कोई देश नहीं चल सकता और इसीलिए हम सबकी मांग है कि ये बिल वापस लिया जाए। लेकिन ये JPC में भेजा गया है तो वहाँ पर इस पर बेहतर डिस्कशन होगा और मुझे उम्मीद है कि जितने भी विवादित मुद्दे पॉइंट्स होंगे उसमें उन पर गहनता से ध्यान दिया जाएगा।
मैं जिम्मेदारी के साथ कहता हूँ, अखिलेश जी को मैं चुनौती देता हूँ। इस FCRA बिल का जो प्रावधान लाया है, इसमें एक भी प्रावधान ऐसा है आप दिखाइए जो कोई भी माइनॉरिटी का खिलाफ है। ये सरासर झूठ बात फैलाया जा रहा है देश में। किसी माइनॉरिटी को टारगेट करने का सवाल ही नहीं है। आप चाहते हैं कि विदेश का धन बिना कानून के ऐसे ही देश में ला करके मर्जी खर्चा करने का क्या? दिस कंट्री इज नॉट अ बनाना रिपब्लिक। देयर शुड बी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन as per the spirit of the constitution. There is not a single provision in the proposed FCRA targeting any minority institution. There is a campaign to mislead certain communities. I take full responsibility to ensure that not a single provision is against any minority community. This is for the well-being of the security of every community of India.
माननीय सदस्यों, कृपया अपने स्थान पर राष्ट्रगीत वंदे मातरम के सम्मान में खड़े हो जाएं। सदन की कार्रवाई अनिश्चित काल के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।